Hey, what's up guys, this is Shukesh once again, and well, today I will be unboxing this all new Lenovo Vibe K5 Plus. This is probably one of the cheapest devices with a full HD screen. Now I have the gold variant and you also get silver and black versions as well. The price of this device has been set 84,999, that is around $125 so looks like it's a value for money device. Now this device is available only on Flipkart in India. I have added a Flipkart link in the description below. If you wish you can check. There you get the SAR info, quite normal. Now let's have a quick look at the featured specs. You are getting Snapdragon octa-core processor, Dolby Atmos enabled dual speakers and premium aluminum casing. Well, the spec sheet looks really impressive for a device at this price point. So let's start the unboxing and check whether this device is actually as good as it sounds. Well, you get a scratch guard along with this device, so quite nice. There you go, the all new Vibe K5 Plus, and well, the device is looking and feeling extremely great because of the aluminum casing at the back. But the truth is, this part is actually plastic, only the middle part has a thin aluminum sheet on it. Well, before I show you more about this device, let's check what's inside the box. First of all, you get the paperwork hidden here. You get your warranty statement, the startup guide, etc. Let's first check this huge battery. It's of 2750 mAh. It's also a polymer lithium-ion battery. Next, I have for you the data cable, which is quite shiny, thick and around 3.5 feet long. Last but not the least, you get the charging adapter, which is quite compact, lightweight, and the output rating is 5V 1.5 ampere. You don't get any earphones or headset. Well, I think Lenovo did the right thing, because most of the time with entry-level devices you get pathetic earphones and you will eventually buy a premium one. The lack of earphones also keep the price of the device slightly low. Now guys, let me give you a quick walkthrough of the exterior and also the interior, that is the software of this new device from Lenovo. First of all, you get a 5 inches IPS panel with full HD, that is 1920 by 1080 pixels resolution at 441 ppi. So this should be the main reason to get this phone. The screen to body ratio is decent 68.4%. The navigation keys are capacitive and not backlit, so this might be a problem during night. Above the display you get the sensors. Both proximity and ambient sensors are present. This is the ear speaker grill, and the front camera is a 5 megapixel shooter with HD video recording, and this is of course a fixed focus camera. There is also a multicolored LED notification light here. Now the rear camera is a 13 megapixel shooter with full HD recording, and I will upload some camera samples into my Facebook page, facebook.com/gadgetsportal. You get a camera flash as well, and there is also a secondary microphone hole just below the camera lens. This is for noise cancellation during calling, as you know. At the bottom part of the back cover you get dual speakers, and these are Dolby Atmos enabled. I will check the quality of the speakers once I switch on this phone. As I mentioned before, this middle part is the only metal on this device, and the top consists of the micro USB 2.0 port and the earphone jack. The micro USB port is also OTG enabled, that is you can attach your pen drives, your hard drives and mouse, keyboard, etc. The primary microphone hole is at the bottom as usual. There is absolutely nothing on the right side of the phone, and the power key and the volume rockers are at the left side. These keys are also metal, so go with the design. Overall, the build quality of this new Lenovo device seems quite sturdy, and I'm also liking this silver bezel, which is chrome finished. Though this might wear off if you use a very hard case, so be careful with that. The look and feel of this device is very premium, and especially from the back the phone looks very stylish. So I'm satisfied with the build and the design of the new Lenovo K5 Plus, and though this device looks like a unibody device, you can actually remove the back cover to install the battery and the SIM cards. This is a dual SIM device and you get separate micro SIM slots. There is also a micro SD card slot which can take up to 32 gig cards, so keep that in mind and don't install a higher capacity one, otherwise your phone might not work properly. Now let's install the battery, switch on the device and check the display quality, the speakers, and also give you a quick walkthrough of the interface. Well, the device is ultimately ready and this phone is running on Vibe user interface over Android Lollipop. The UI is beautifully customized and there is no app store because all the apps are on the home screen just like iOS. There are some terms and conditions you need to accept, and well, before I open any application, let's quickly check the storage, RAM, and first of all let me check the Android version. Well, it's still running on 5.1.1 Lollipop and there is no word from Lenovo for the Android Marshmallow update. Well, the CPU on this phone is 8-core 1.5 GHz, not 1.7 as advertised on Flipkart. At the end of this video, I will definitely check the actual specs by installing the application CPU Z, so be with me. The storage on this phone is officially 16 GB and out of the box I am getting 10.57 GB free for the user. You are also getting SD card and USB flash drive support. The RAM on this budget device is excellent, 2 GB, and out of the box I am getting 1.2 GB free for the user, so multitasking on this phone will not be an issue and this will also help in high graphics gameplay. Well, I have just started using this device and there is not a single added application, but the interface doesn't seem snappy. The apps are taking some time to respond and overall the screen swiping or animations seem quite shattery. Though it's a budget device, this type of lag is not acceptable. There are lots of other entry-level devices in this price bracket and I have never seen this type of issues on any of them. The app switcher basically shows you the home screen options and you need to basically press and hold to switch apps, and you can also clear them at once. There are a couple of bloatware applications preloaded and if you want you can uninstall most of these. You are also getting McAfee security software, some games and social apps. So by uninstalling these applications you can clear up some storage and install more applications. As I mentioned before, this full HD resolution screen is the main attraction of this phone, and well, the screen quality seems really great. The colors are quite punchy and the pixels are not visible even from this distance as well. The contrast ratio is 800:1, so the black levels are quite black and the brightness is 450 luminance. But I feel that the brightness could have been slightly better for an IPS panel. There are lots of toggle switches on the notification center and you can enable Dolby Atmos sound enhancement right from here. So just like Samsung's TouchWiz interface, this Vibe UI is quite feature rich and in the full review I will discuss about all of these features, so subscribe now. You are also getting Share It and Theme Center. Well, though I hate bloatware applications, Lenovo actually pre-installed only the popular and useful ones which you will eventually download from the Play Store. Now let me give you a quick demo of the Dolby Atmos sound enhancement and check the dual speaker quality. Well, the speakers are very loud and clear, louder than most of the smartphones nowadays. This volume is enough to fill up a huge hall room. Well, let me now quickly check the writing experience, and 5-inch screens are just perfect for one-handed typing. The keyboard supports a swipe input and let's try one hand. Works just fine. The keyboard is very responsive and the display glass is also quite smooth. So far I know this is not a Corning Gorilla Glass, so better use the scratch card. Now I will try the camera, and again the interface is nicely customized. Well, the autofocusing, that is the shutter, is not the fastest I've seen. Tap to focus works just fine, but the autofocusing actually takes some time. For a 13 megapixel shooter, the viewfinder is not looking that much crisp, and overall I'm slightly disappointed with this camera. But this is too early to comment. I will use this camera for a while, take some photos outdoor and indoor, and upload the images into my Facebook page. Well, the captured images are actually not that bad. The details of the images are quite good and the colors are recorded just fine. So the camera is not as bad as I thought, but for a 13 megapixel shooter it could have been better. Let me also show you the lock screen, which is basically the stock Android. There is no customization here. The interface is still lagging and Lenovo should actually fix this with OTA updates. This full HD screen is not easy to handle and the Vibe UI is also quite graphics intensive. I'm quite curious to see how this phone handles high graphics games. A gaming review will be uploaded into this channel very soon. As promised, I have installed the CPU-Z and to my surprise the octa-core processor is basically two quad-core processors. One is clocked at 1.5 GHz and another one is at 1.21 GHz. Though it's an efficient CPU, it's not even close to 1.7 GHz octa-core. The chipset is also not Snapdragon 616 as mentioned on the box, it's 615 and the GPU is Adreno 405 with up to 550 MHz 3D graphics accelerator. This is the only information that is correct. There you get the device info, and next the system, the battery, the thermal info, and the back metal part of the phone is slightly warm, though I'm not playing any game or watching any video, browsing the internet, etc. There you get the sensors, you can pause and check. Well, one thing I've just noticed, there is already a system update available from Lenovo and this might actually eliminate the lag on the interface. So wait for my upcoming full review on this Lenovo Vibe K5 Plus. Overall, this is a very interesting device with full HD screen, metal unibody look and excellent build quality. The weight of this phone is 142 gram and it's only 7.99mm thick. So if you are looking for a stylish multimedia device with great display and loud and clear speakers, especially for movies, then this Lenovo Vibe K5 Plus might be a good choice. If you are into hardcore gaming, then I'm not quite sure. Just let me install some hardcore games and check. So that's all for now. Thanks a lot for watching. Do subscribe now for future uploads and also don't forget to like, comment and share. This is Shukesh and have a nice day.